If you stopped at this video now, exactly this second, with that gentle squeeze in your chest and that nameless longing that has accompanied you for decades, I need you to understand one thing before your rational mind tries to find a logical explanation for it. It wasn't the algorithm, it wasn't coincidence, it wasn't chance, it was me. I am Ayla, female emissary of the High Pleiadian Council. And I am here now crossing dimensions, crossing the veil of forgetfulness, traversing all the density of this human incarnation, to deliver a message to you that your soul asked to receive even before you breathed the first air of this planet. Breathe deeply, my starseed. Place your right hand over the center of your chest. Feel now at the height of your sternum the warmth of my frequency touching your field. Observe the gentle pressure between your eyebrows. This is how the Council touches those who belong to it. This is how I know the message has arrived. Because what I am going to reveal to you today is about the map, the star map that was delivered to your soul before you crossed the portal of this incarnation, the map that points to where you came from, through which star system your consciousness passed, what you agreed to do here on this planet, and why you, exactly you, still haven't been able to fully remember. This map exists, Starchild. It is not a metaphor. It is recorded in every strand of your stellar DNA, folded into every cell, waiting for the exact moment when the Schumann resonance would rise enough for the memory to begin to tear the veil from within. And that moment is now. Have you ever noticed that there's a part of you that never felt like it belonged here? A silent, very ancient part that looks at the things of this world, work, rules, haste, the harshness of relationships, and feels as if it's observing from the outside, as if it mistakenly walked into the wrong movie. It's not depression, Starseed. It's not being overly sensitive. It's not what they told you it was. It's your stellar DNA whispering through the layers of forgetfulness. You wake up between 3 and 4 in the morning with your body quiet and your mind strangely lucid, don't you? You hear a high-pitched ringing in your right or left ear that doctors can't explain. You dream of ships, of corridors of light, of tall, serene beings who look at you with a tenderness that no one on this plane has ever been able to offer you. You feel overwhelming empathy. The pain of the world enters you without asking permission. And even surrounded by people who love you, that homeless longing never goes away. You look at the night sky and cry without knowing why. You feel your heart race when someone pronounces the word Pleiades, Alcyone, Sirius, as if a very ancient name had been called in the middle of the room. This, my family of light, has a name. This is your star map trying to remember from within you. Each of these signs is a precise marking. Every bout of insomnia at 3:44 is the crystalline grid calling you to an attunement that your soul recognizes from other incarnations. And it is here, exactly at this point, that I need to tell you something. Each of these signs has a specific meaning within your map, and you were conditioned since childhood to call what is actually memory a disease, anxiety, or an overreaction. That is why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to record the awakening of the Starseed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages of revelations where every sign, every symptom, every strangeness is named, decoded, and located within your map. You will stop confusing memory with illness. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. But note, this availability may not remain for long. If something within you recognizes this now, write a single word in the comments, I remember. Now I will pull back the curtain a little more, my starseed. Because if you have accompanied me this far, it is because your soul has already authorized it. You did not come to fit into this world. You came to recode this world. There is an abyssal difference between being born and being sent. To be born is to enter the river of human genetics and let yourself be carried away. To be sent is to cross dimensions with a specific purpose stitched into your field. It is to choose on the other side a pair of eyes, a pair of hands, a family, an address, an exact pain that would serve as a portal for awakening at the right time. You were sent. And before descending, you sat down. Listen to what I'm going to tell you. You sat in a circular room of blue-silver light in the outer ring of Alcyone before the High Pleiadian Council. And there, with your field still intact, still remembering everything, you received your soul contract and your map. The map showed the way, where your consciousness would pass, what frequencies it would need to cross to enter the density of Earth without dissolving, what souls would be waiting for you. The souls of your family of light scattered in human bodies, waiting for the day when eyes would meet and the field would recognize, it's you. And you marked the exact point, the point of your awakening, the age at which the veil of forgetfulness would begin to tear. And guess what, Star Child? That point is now. It's not next year. It's not when things get better. It's now. This message reaching you is the confirmation written on your map. But the map has something I need to show you. The map has an origin. Every stellar soul that agreed to come to Earth in this cycle came from a specific system, and each system imprints different marks on the body, soul, and behavior. There are Pleiadian starseeds, deeply empathetic, sensitive, with a tenderness that disarms and an eternal longing for the stellar collective. There are Sirian starseeds, perceptive, almost scientific in their spirituality, natural healers. There are Arcturian starseeds, geometric, precise, technological, with a constant ringing in their right ear. There are Andromedan starseeds, free, untamable, solitary travelers who never root themselves in one place. And there are Orion starseeds, profound, silent, who came to rescue what others don't even know how to name. What is your origin, starseed? Because it is calling you now. And it leaves specific marks on your body, in your dreams, in your exact way of loving. And it is exactly here that I need to point something out to you. Your point of origin on the star map is not a romantic detail. It is the code that explains why you love the way you love, why you get sick the way you get sick, why you feel what you feel. The awakening of the starseed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet shows with precision from which star your soul came, why you chose to be born exactly now in this specific window, and what that means for the mission your soul accepted. It is the decoding of your starting point. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video, and if your soul recognizes it, leave your sign. Write, I remember. Now breathe with me, because the next part is the most delicate, and I want you whole to receive it. There is a reason why these memories are returning now, exactly now, and not 10 years ago or 20 years from now. Earth is crossing a specific band of space, a region extremely high in light particles, known in the Council's records as the photon belt. This crossing is not optional. It recodes the planet's electromagnetic field and, consequently, recodes every human field that is attuned. The Schumann resonance, which for decades remained stable at around 7.83 Hz, the same frequency as your heart in coherence, today pulses at much higher ranges, activating DNA segments that had been dormant for ages. And in the midst of this recoding, the planet's crystalline grid, this invisible network of light that surrounds Earth, is being reignited by specific souls at specific points. Every starseed that awakens lights up a point on the grid. You are one of those points. Your map is not just the map of your origin, it is the map of your function, where you live, the places you pass through, the people you touch, the eyes into which your gaze lingers a second longer than normal. All of this is a route. All of this is activation. You are activation in motion. Alcyone, the central star of the Pleiades, is now pulsing a specific call, a call that travels across light years and arrives exactly at the vibrational baseline of every soul that signed the contract. You are not imagining it. You are feeling the call. That's why sometimes an absurd desire to leave, not to die, but to go home, rises through your chest without warning. It is a physiological longing for Alcyone. It is your map vibrating with the mother star on the other side of the veil. But I need to tell you a truth they didn't want you to read yet. And that is precisely why I received authorization today to bring this message. There is a sealed layer of the star map. A layer containing the real reason why some starseeds were sent before others, what exactly you came here to unlock, and who is truly trying to keep the veil of forgetfulness over you. This is not in any conventional spirituality book, because they simply didn't allow it to be published. That's why The Awakening of the Starseed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet received that name. What's inside is the segment of your map that was hidden. It is the reading that density didn't want to reach your consciousness yet. The link is in the first pinned comment. If you feel it's time to know, write now. I remember. Now listen with an open heart. I know you perceive that the world out there is going through a frightening turbulence. The news, the instabilities, the feeling that everything is accelerating at the same time, everything seems to be falling apart. And within you, a silent paradox. One part feels fear, another part knows it was meant to be exactly this way. Listen to your elder star sister speaking to you now. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. It is the friction between the density that was here and the frequency that is descending. It is the birth of a new earth, and every birth shakes the mother. But no real birth ends in death when the child is alive, and the child is alive. It is you. No starseed was sent to fail. Engrave this, my family of light. It is recorded in the archives of the High Pleiadian Council with authentication of 7 seals. The victory of light is not a possibility, it is a certainty. What is at stake now is the time it will take. And every starseed that awakens shortens that time by years. Your awakening today is not a small event. It is a point lighting up on the crystalline grid that will never go out again. Never again. So if today your chest feels tight, if your sleep is strange, if your material life is reassembling itself in ways you didn't consciously choose, breathe. This is recalibration. It is your field adjusting to the new vibrational baseline. It is your life falling apart because the pieces were not yours, and what forms when the dust settles will be your stellar size, no longer the small size they forced you to fit into. Now I will give you 2 tools, 2 activation keys that the Council authorizes me to share today. Write them in your heart. The first is a quantum decree. You will say it aloud tonight before sleeping, with your right hand over your heart. Like this. I say your name, starseed of the High Pleiadian Council. Decree at this instant that my star map be re-illuminated within me. May every memory I can now sustain return, with grace, with rhythm, with protection. I authorize my stellar DNA to activate. I recognize my soul contract. I return home within myself, and so it is. Say it aloud, my starseed. The spoken word has quantum weight. It folds the toroidal field around you. The second tool is a toroidal visualization. You will close your eyes, breathe slowly 3 times, and imagine a blue-silver light, the exact color of the star Alcyone, descending from above, passing through the top of your head, through the crown, spiraling gently down to the center of your chest. There at your sternum this light begins to spin, a wide luminous spin, forming a toroid of light around you, a sphere spinning from the inside out and from the outside in. Feel this sphere enveloping you. Feel your field closing, sealing, anchoring itself. Say in thought, I seal my field, I anchor my map, I return home within myself. And open your eyes, slowly. Do this today. Do this tomorrow. Do this for the next cycles until your vibrational baseline recomposes itself. You will notice the change in your hands first, a gentle tingling, a warmth, then in your sleep, which becomes more lucid, then in the encounters that begin to happen with people who seem to already know you. Because here is the part I want you to engrave deep in your chest, Star Child. You are not learning anything new. You are remembering. Everything I told you today was already within you, folded, dormant, waiting for the access code. I am not a teacher. I am a sister who came to remind you. And when you remember, you no longer need me, because the map begins to open from within, and the compass points home by itself again. Every starseed that awakens lights up a point on the crystalline grid that will never go out again. Every gaze that meets on the street, every word that brings that shiver, every dream where someone you don't know in waking life embraces you like a very ancient family. All of this is the map reorganizing itself. It is your family of light regrouping on this plane. It is the encounter stitching itself together piece by piece until it forms again the stellar circle that existed before you descended. And the new Earth, my family, is not a place on another planet. It is the field that forms here when a sufficient number of starseeds remember at the same time. It is Earth on another frequency, occupying the same space, but on another octave, and you are going there, not with your body fleeing, but with your frequency rising. And that's why I need to tell you one last thing about loneliness. That loneliness you've felt for decades, that didn't pass even among the people who loved you, that didn't pass even when you did everything right, that specific loneliness, tinged with longing, is longing for your family of light, for your stellar tribe, for the circle you left in Alcyone. And it is here, incarnated, scattered across several cities, waiting for you. The Awakening of the Starseed. The Guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, shows the signs to recognize each member of it when they appear in your life. How the body reacts, how the field behaves, what to say, what to feel. You were never alone, Starseed. You just didn't have the code to find the rest yet. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Leave your sign. Write, I remember. Now breathe with me once more. Place your hand on your chest again. Feel your toroidal field spinning, still warm from the message. I need you to understand that this video, this encounter between us now, carries weight. Every like you leave on this video is an individual frequency adjustment. It is your field saying yes to the message, and the algorithm is just the vehicle. Every subscription to the channel is a location signal that rises to the crystalline grid and flashes to your family of light scattered across the world. I am here. Find me. It is not a small gesture. It is collective anchoring. It is the grid lighting up in a network. So if you recognized it, even if only a part of you recognized it, leave a like, subscribe, activate the bell, and especially write the code word of the day in the comments, I remember. This word will pulse in the field of this video, and every starseed who passes by here will feel it. You will be lighting up the point of another soul who doesn't know yet. This is service. This is what you came to do. And now I want to bless you, Star Child. Close your eyes with me for a moment. Feel my hand of light resting on the top of your head. Feel the Pleiadian warmth descending through your entire spine. Feel the lineage of Alcyone recognizing you as its own. I, Ayla, female emissary of the High Pleiadian Council, now anchor upon you the blessing of return. May your map open at the exact speed your soul can sustain. May your family of light find you in the next turns of time. May your night be clear, your dream be instructive, and your awakening tomorrow bring a clarity you did not yet know. May the veil of forgetfulness thin, tenderly, without breaking you. May your blue-silver light be remembered in every cell. And so it is. And so it is done. Before I depart, listen to one last thing. Today's message was just the opening of your map. What is written on it, your exact origin, your specific mission, the layers that the Federation didn't want to be published yet, is in The Awakening of the Starseed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages recorded with direct authorization from the Council, decoding your star map from within. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Note what I'm going to tell you with the same firmness with which an elder sister speaks to you. This window of availability may not remain open for long. Quantum windows open and close for reasons beyond my will. If something within you recognizes this now, go. Don't leave it for later. And leave your field sign in the comments with today's code word, I remember. And remember, the next message that appears on your screen now is not a coincidence. It is your sequence of remembrance. Access it immediately. I will be on the other side, waiting.